Hi. Okay, so I'm doing this live just so you can record it and have it already uploaded to YouTube because I've been having a kind of an issue with uploading my videos to YouTube. So I'm just going straight live and it will be recorded. You're watching this at a later time, and for some reason during it I'm talking. That's why. Anyway, okay. So I did this little pumpkin a couple of weeks ago, and while I was doing my other one that if you've probably already seen in a previous video, but I didn't get time to get back to it. So I thought, well, let's do it now, right before Halloween, just so I can get her done. And yeah, but what I used on it, it's just a paper mache um, pumpkin. I have tons of these in storage, and I just needed I just need to do something with them. So yeah. Anyway, but what I put on the base of this is this folk art home decor chalk paint. You can see it. And I love folk art. I love it, love it, love that paint. And this is like glitter. Yeah, it's glitter glue. You can find it in like the little kids craft area. And look at the purple. Isn't it so pretty? And I thought I got it just because, I don't know, I wanted to, it was pretty. So I was like, you know what? I'm going to find something to put on it. So yeah, I ended up just pouring it all over this pumpkin on the top of it. And I just kind of let it fall down on the sides. So that's where I got that stuff. But you can find both of them at Michael's. Okay, so what I typically do for like little projects like this is I go around and I gather stuff in little totes, and I'll show you one of the totes right now. I gather them in these little totes, okay, and I just pull a bunch of random crap, okay? It's not really crap, but stuff, okay? And I kind of just let my imagination kind of like go wild. And let's see. Yeah, I mean, I have anything from this little, and I'm probably not going to use them, or if I do, I'll only use probably, this is what really attracted me to it, is these little like sticks. Hopefully it'll show, but, and some like Halloween stickers and things like that. I was just pulling anything that I thought might be useful when I go to decorate this pumpkin. And of course I'm going to put paper flowers on it. But yeah, so you're just going to kind of see how I do this process of decorating these pumpkins. I'm going to put this little thing over here out of the way. And since we're not painting it because it's already painted, I'm going to get these out of the way. Okay, so I also have this little container that I have a bunch of cuts. Just, I store them in like little, you can get these little things at the Dollar Tree, but I have a crap load of these. And this is just over the years, I'll just throw extra petals in these little plastic containers. And I love them because sometimes I don't want to cut just for like one flower. I don't want to cut like on my machine. So I always cut extra. And when I do use my machine, I make sure that I'm utilizing everything on that paper. So we're trying to get as many cuts on a paper. So we always have extra when we run our machines. So over time, of course, I'm going to have so many freaking cuts that it's going to pile up. And it's just like, okay, and either you do something with them or throw them out at this point. So I went and I rummaged through some of the bags, and I have still a few more down there that I can rummage through. But as I was going through my leaves, now these are left over from a project that I did, the Hades Call. It's a canvas. You've probably seen it. If not, it's yeah, I think I sneak peeked it on all the social media so you can see it. But it'll eventually get blogged and up where everybody can see it. I can't really promise this weekend since it's Halloween and I have kids and we just have a lot of things going on. But so I went and I just gathered up like, I have a lot of flowers that are just at this stage right here. And I just, sometimes when I'm watching, because I have a television back here, sometimes when I'm watching TV, I just throw a bunch of cuts to see, like, what flowers I can do, with them. So at this stage, I have no idea what I'm going to do. I'm just going to freaking make some stuff, and I'm going to glue it on there, and I'm going to go on, and I'm not going to get too picky about it. A lot of I always try to start with my leaves first, at least the base of my leaves, just so I kind of know where the flow is going to go. And since this has, like, I think, yeah, it shows on here, like these little green specks in it along with the purple, I thought it would be kind of cool to kind of use these gnarly neon green. But I'm going to tone them down with some pan pastels. And then these, and probably these, but I'm also going to incorporate these somehow. So it's going to be a little challenging, but I think I'll be able to make it work. And it's just a matter of, let's just get it done and let's just see what we can come up with at this point. So I'm going to just, before I start coloring, I'm going to see where I want my leaves to go. And remember, I also have the purple ones too, so I don't want to, like, overpower it with the neon greens. I know there are some storms in the area, and I thought it was going to storm really bad tonight, but it's so hot and muggy that it feels like trifling outside. So I had my windows open, but then no, it was not cool at all. So I think I'm going down the side over here. Okay, so I'm kind of sort of know where I'm going with it. Let's just get these shaded. And let me move that way real quick. Let's put this down because I don't need another one. Okay, so I'm going to shade these. And I love using pan pastels, but I also like using inks too. And I just kind of want to maybe tone these down just a hair bit. And then I'm going to go back, and I'm probably going to, I'm going to do something really crazy, but let's just see how it turns out. And let me get a sponge real quick. I keep my sponge over here. Okay. These, I use anything that I find, like if I'm at a store and they have these little beauty sponges, I just grab them. I got these at Forever 21 with my girls last year when they had like gift cards, and they went, I was in line waiting with them, and they had a bunch of these for like cheap. And I was like, oh my god. So I like got every one of them in the bin. People were looking at me like, seriously? And I was like, you don't understand. I use these all the time. So I'm going to take, a little bit. And I like using the parchment paper. Just, it's easy cleanup. Ooh, this is kind of dark, but that's okay. I kind of like it. So, because I want that top to kind of be like, so this is actually going to be the highlighted, let's see. You guys can see that. Because a lot of this is going to be covered, so I only want, like, see how it's, shaded, and the rest of the leaf will be, like, highlighted. Yeah, let's flow with it. So I'm hoping that the rain comes tonight, because I don't want it to rain on Halloween, because I'm definitely looking forward to the full moon. And yeah. So I'm just pulling it down. I know it looks really wonky right now, but just trust me, it'll get better. And this color that I'm using, because I know everybody's going to ask, it is Chrome green shade. I'm trying to do it without it falling. That's the green that I'm using on this neon green. So if you're watching this and the live's already done and this is a recording, I'm actually filming this a couple of days, or actually like 2 days before Halloween, and we have a rare full moon that's happening, and yeah, so I'm hoping that the rain doesn't come and cover the full moon, or just don't rain on Halloween. It's Saturday. And I know some people are kind of skeptical about letting their kids go out on Halloween. Here, we're just kind of relaxed, and we're like, hey, you know, whatever you feel comfortable with, do it. We might pass out candy, but I'm not too sure. My girls, they're old. Oh, not they're not old. They're old. Too old to go trick or treating. So they're probably gonna just hang out at a friend's house or something like that. And I'm gonna go and probably hang out with a friend and enjoy the full moon under like a fire pit and stuff like that. So we're really hoping that it doesn't rain because it's gonna suck. All right, hold on one second. I gotta just adjust this real quick. I'm trying to make sure that I'm staying in frame too. Oh my goodness, I didn't even see anybody chatting. I'm so sorry, guys. I knew that my laptop was doing. Sorry, if you're watching this recorded, again, I'm doing this live. Oh my gosh, it just clicked out of it. Okay, hold on. Okay, so, yeah, so hi, the ones that, I love the little pumpkin emoji. Okay, concentrating on. So yeah, so I'm hoping that it doesn't rain, and I noticed this little thing on here, and I need to cut it. But the only problem right now is that it's super hot, and I really want it to be kind of chilly. Like, come on. But they are saying that once this front comes through, and I guess it has something to do with the hurricane. Guys, I do not watch the news, and I don't watch television. No. It's just not something that, no, I just don't. And so, like, I literally wake up every morning and look out my window to see what the weather is going to be like. But I did look because me and my friend were trying to, you know, like, wonder, should we do a fire pit, you know? And I'm like, well, it's not really going to help if it's raining, you know, let me just check and make sure. So anyway, so yeah, I checked it on that. But usually I'm not one to watch the news or anything like that because it just doesn't have anything good to talk about lately. All right, so I'm going to go in with this color. And guys, I would really love to do this, but this is the magenta shade, but it's going to fall everywhere if I turn it upside down. It is the 430 magenta shade pan pastel, okay? And I'm just going to knock off some of this. This can get really messy. Like, you can already see my hands up already, but I'm going to go, and I'm probably going to, let's see how this looks just on the side. And I'll show you. Got a little ant. Go that way. I'm right here by a window, so they like to crawl in to say hi. Making sure I'm still staying in that video. Okay. I did dress up my area for Halloween, guys. Actually, this is pretty much what my background looks like anyway. But and when I found this ring, when I was going through all of this stuff for this pumpkin, I was like, oh my gosh, I gotta wear that. It's just one of those little costume rings or whatever. I used to get them all the time when I was making wedding bouquets, and I would clip them off. So here's an idea for the girls who are like making bouquets. I would clip these off, and I would run a wire like that would match this metal part right here and put them inside bouquets. So I have a ton of these that I had gotten a long time ago, and I just never used this, and I found it in one of these little trinket boxes that I have. So, all right. So I know it looks a little gnarly right now, but this is what it looks like. We're going to get to the next stage in just a minute. Excuse me, sorry. All right. Always keep like either baby wipes, like a damp cloth, like a paper towel, or even like a dish towel, an old one that I just don't care for anymore, just to kind of wipe my hands when I'm doing this. Okay, so I've got my leaves, and I know they look a little, you know, dark, and but this is what it looks like so far. And we're going to blend everything out. I cut up my parchment papers in these little tiny sections. Well, first of all, because I don't have a lot of room going on here. Just that. And that way I'm not mixing the colors up. Okay, I'll put these back on. Now what I'm probably going to do, let me get my little box of inks here. Alright. I know you can't see this because it's in my lap. Sorry guys, but oh, thank you. Let's see. I'm gonna go with this one. This color is bright yellow green tint. I love this little color. And I am gonna try to find, let's see. Yeah, we'll just go with that for now. And maybe we'll take, my inks are across the room. Just trying to find like a really pretty bright purple one. Here we go. I love these little G Studio stamp things. And I haven't been to like Michael's or any kind of craft store or anything for a hot minute, so I don't know, like, are they even still around? I have no idea. I got a bunch of these like about 3 years ago, and look, I still haven't even opened them. So hopefully it's still wet and we're able to use it. But I used to go through these a lot, so that's why I would stock up on them. Isn't that pretty? So, and it's kind of matching our little thing right here, but I'm going to put that to the side. I got this Berrylicious, but I'm not too sure. I think it's going to turn more pink, and I really don't want to go in that direction. But I'm going to set it aside just in case if I want to use it. Okay, so I'm going to take this green, and now I'm just going to go real lightly. Hopefully I'm staying in the... I don't want to cover up too much of that bright green because that's going to be our highlight. And it just tones it down a little bit. Or kind of, not really tones it down, but it blends it a little bit better. Okay. So what I like to do, make sure I don't have anything too major on my hands. I like to take my thumb and blend. I'm like a kid with finger paints when it comes to this. I just find that it blends better. And then I'm going to go back with this purple. That's pretty. Wait. I hear people talking on the background. It's my mother talking for a minute. I just got in the door and I was like, hey, be quiet. All right. All right. So I really like this. I think once we get them on the pumpkin, it's going to look really pretty. Especially alongside those purple ones. That purple is really going to pop. And I like to tap it, if you can see it. Thank you. But yeah, and it really pops the green on these too. Oops. And with these G Studio, they're almost gummy, like a real nice pigment on them. That's why I like them. But a little bit of imperfections, that's okay. We want that. We don't want to be perfect. Oh wait, I still got one more to do. And then we can start gluing some leaves to this bad boy. Okay. Now, move these these over here for a second. Get my glue gun. Alright. So I'm going to take this and I'm just going to slightly curl them a little bit down like that. See how I took that and now it has like a curl to it on the side. You can really see it. And I'm just going to lay it right in one of those creases of the pumpkin. You can see on the side how it lays down in there. Okay. Painting my nails. So, and then I'm going to do that again, but I'm going to kind of like go at the tip of them. I don't want too much of a curl because I don't want them to stand like off of the pumpkin too much. Let me curl this because this is going to go at the top. I'll probably do this one. Remember, when we go back, we're going to cover this. So don't like worry about like, oh my gosh, I'm going to, you know, glue it here. We're going to cover this little area up probably with a flower. But I kind of wanted like it to vine down the side. Ow, I just hit my little, yeah. So I kind of like that. So I'm going to glue that there. Remember guys, this is just something where you really have no idea how it's going to turn out until like you get finished with it. Like my pumpkin Mara that I've loved about, I had no idea. I sat in front of this show that I was watching. I watched Pride and Prejudice, like it's going out of style. And I had absolutely no idea what I was going to do for that. I had painted her and put the little glitter dots or little glitter things on her. And I was just sitting there and I had just got out of this this class that I was in about, you know, finding your purpose in life and things like that. I'm real like big into healing and stuff like that. So I take these little workshops sometimes, and I'm in this group on Facebook. It's kind of a private group. Like after you've purchased the class or whatever, you get to go in there for like a year or whatever. It's like a 12-month thing. And they were talking about like self-love and things like that. And I had just gotten through like a really nasty like time in my life. And everybody can use a little bit of that sometimes. But anyway, so I was in there and we were talking about that. And I had done the outside of her and stuff like a couple of days before. So then I was like, when I was in there and I had this movie on about like whatever. And I was like, you know what? I'm just going to like do like, and I just focused that energy onto that. So tonight I'm just kind of like, I really want it to be playful and kind of just tap into like, let's just be silly and see how it comes out. And let's just not worry about everything being perfect. But I think it's coming out pretty good now. So remember, we're going to cover this up. Everybody's like, oh my gosh, why would she put that there? Okay. I was like, well, I kind of want to put this up there just so yeah. And I'm just going to go and touch this on the side, on the little tips of them. And it just gives it a little bit, I don't even know if it's going to show up. I'll show you a close-up in a second after I get all the leaves and stuff on. So I kind of want this to go right there. Don't worry about the glue webs because we can, I just heard a pop. I have no idea what that is. Like, you know, like somebody messages you and it has like beep beep. I don't think I have any other windows open. Okay. So I kind of wanted just to cover that top up. But now I have these that are on little stems. And I thought it would look really cute. I can clip it. And then they could come out on the side there. I think that's what I'm going to do. So let me get my wire cutter. And I like putting the leaves on wires because you can kind of go back and manipulate where, you know, they're going to lay. I think I want this down here like that. Yeah. I found some really neat little Halloween. Since I probably need my little. They have these things. Before I go on, is that what I found today? They have these little finger. I call them finger columns, but they're like these little rubber finger coverings at the Dollar Tree, which it's ironic, but like 10 years ago, they were so expensive, and now we find them at Dollar Tree for $1 for 3. But anyway, I mean, they were just like $10 for 3 of them. I kid you not, when they first came out, and now like you can get them for $1. I guess it's just how the story goes after a while. But anyway, I would recommend using those. My fingers, I'm used to hot glue because, yeah, after you work like mass production, like hot glue isn't anything. You know how many times I've burnt my fingers and like literally taken off the skin. I have actually marks on my legs. We were doing these big flower walls. We did 36 of them. That was crazy, but anyway, literally the glue dropped because it was hot. It was during the summer, and it dropped on my leg, and I went to go swipe it, and it took my skin. It was gross. But anyway, so like, yeah, my fingers have been through it. So this is where I'm going with those leaves right now. All right, and let's see. I think I'm gonna bend these down. I kind of want this one to kind of go on the side there. So before I play with any more of the leaves, now that I've got this going on, so I can kind of see where my flowers are going to go, let's move this out, and we'll come back to the leaves, and let's start working on some flowers. Okay, so I have some purple flowers, and I like the purple, but I also want a little bit of pop in it. So I'm going to probably, I thought about popping it with some of these. This is a Martha Stewart punch right here. You can cut them, but, and maybe taking this. This is a, oh, EK success. One of the little five. I love this. This was probably one of my first punches that I ever started making flowers with. And I used to do Ustream shows, and we would like punch the crap out of paper and make flowers with these cuts. So let's see. I have some darker ones, but I kind of want like some white to really pop everything. So let's see. And if you don't know how to use that punch or make flowers with it, you're getting ready to see how it's done. Let's see. Maybe we'll go with, I'll do white, and then we can shade them. That would be pretty. Okay, so I'm just going to punch out a couple of these. Sorry if it's loud. And I'm probably going to put like 2 of them. And then for like the main ones. And each flower is going to have 3 layers, so you're going to punch out 6. Okay. Oops. Put that to the side. I have a bigger version of this on my website, the Abigail, and you can shrink that down. So if you don't have that punch, and if you have the Abigail template, you can definitely do this. So what I'm going to do is I got my cuts, and I'm going to move. So I'm going to put that. If I can get into the screen. Okay. I know it's white, so that's okay. You can still see it a little bit. Okay, hi. I don't have my glasses on. Oh. So I'm going to use 3 of the layers. I'm going to put them together like this. And I'm just going to pinch them up. Like this. Real simple. And then I'm going to take the other 3, lay them on top of each other like this. And I'm going to pinch them up. So this is what they look like. Now I'm going to take a really thin skewer. If I can find one right here. You don't have a really thin skewer. Oh, here we go. Oops. Just knocked my thing. Okay. Nope, that's not what I want. I've got this whole thing over here. Oh, this one has glue on it. Okay. Well, let's take this paintbrush. But if you have a skewer, you can sharpen it in like a pencil sharpener for a really fine point. But I'm just going to use this really thin paintbrush that I've got here. And wipe off my fingers real quick. Okay. Rolling over on to my parchment paper. Okay, so what I'm going to do is I'm going to take my skewer. It has still glue on it. And I'm just going to curl them down on all of the sides. I'm going to do that for the next set too. If you ever want to see my older ones from like 2008 and 2007, like 2007 through 2009, you can go on like scrapbook.com or Split Coast. It's like Split Coast something. See, I don't. It's been so long, but I still have a gallery up there. I'm surprised that it's still there, but you can see a lot of my older flowers that I used to do. And I think I'm going to tip it with this, but I don't want to go right on it, so I'm going to take a sponge and do it. Because I'm afraid that if I go directly on it, I'm going to get too much, and I don't really want that look. So, let me get my sponge. Sometimes I'll just cut them in half, too, so I don't. It goes a long way. I'm going to knock some of that off, and I'm going to take it and just. So, they're not completely white, you know. I think that would just be way too much of a contrasting color for this. And I'm not worried about it looking like perfect. I'm just, as you can see, I'm going fast. And once everything gets together, they'll look fine. Yeah. That's I did get a little bit, but that's all we're doing. Oh, thank you. Yeah, my Elizabeth template is probably that was my first one that I actually, like, big time sat down and drew out, and I was like, okay. And I ended up naming it after my daughter. She used to help me when she was little. And it started out being like a 5-inch flower. And then I ended up, and before I go any further, I'm just gluing them together like this. And then I shrunk it down because somebody asked me if I could make them, like a couple of them, like 6 of them. And I was like, oh, okay. And I ended up making it in Graphic 45, this old vintage paper that they had. You probably can't get the paper anymore, but they were beautiful, and people were like going nuts over them. And then that's how my flower business really took off after that. And then someone asked me to make a small bouquet for someone who was graduating college. And then brides noticed what I was doing and was like, hey, can you make a bouquet? And I'm like, I don't know, let's try it. And that's how the story of More Papers and Shoes, the bridal side and stuff became. It was just pure luck at the right place at, the right time. So this is what they look like after I layered them and stacked them together. As you can see, I think they would look really pretty. especially if we put like the different shades of purple flowers. I think these are gonna have to get bend down a little bit more. And maybe put that one right there. We'll figure it out as it goes on. Maybe put the other white one underneath it. Okay. So let's just get these little centers and stuff. I tend to not put the centers in until after I get them on, so let's just hang tight on that one. And I have this little rose that I did. I just found this in one of my little boxes, so I thought, well, I can definitely use it. I'm just curling down the petals. This is one of the roses that I used to do on Ustream a long time ago. And you can make this rose with that same punch. The little itty bitty ones, you really got to get down in there. That's why I like using a really thin skewer that's been sharpened. So you have that really extra fine point. And I'm just going to go in there and turn out these center ones. Not too much because I don't want it really opened up a whole lot. But that's the flower that we got right here. Okay, so we've got some white ones. We've got that. Now these, I can't even pick it up. The smaller ones, white ones. So I don't have any bigger flower. Like I want like a bigger flower and the smaller ones around it. So let's look at my container here. Look at these. I found these when I was going through all of my stuff. I got these 2 years ago. Yeah, 2 years ago, I think. I don't think I went out yet last year. Hold on. That's going to be loud. But I really want to put, it's like all this little Halloween stuff. Like, look at that. Like, this would be really cute, like, in there. Oh my gosh, I think we just found it. But look at how cute these little things are. I don't know if they had them this year, but they're super cute. Look at this little skelly. You can prop him up somehow. But anyway, I tend to use, oh my gosh, is this the sun card? No, this is the lover's card. Okay, yeah, this is super cute. So I'll probably, look at how tiny some of these are. Like, look at this little butterfly. It's cute. And this little kitty. Oh my gosh. Look at that. So I'll probably hide some of these like in between, like when we get to that stage. And there's like, look at that skull inside. But they're super adorable. Especially for Halloween, guys. Like, definitely vibing with these. Actually, I'm just going to leave them out and set them over here. And a little spider. Okay. Yes, my imagination is going wild now. Look at this little fortune teller. Okay, I'll stop. So let's put that aside. All right. So, as I was saying earlier, I have these big buckets. So we're going to go through them and see if we got some bigger ones. And I basically just kind of wanted to show you guys like how this process goes. There's never anything that's really planned. Sometimes I'll have like a vision in my head, but 99.9% of the time it never like does that. Like it never comes out that way. Which is, I mean, it's fine. It's just, you know, it's amazing how you think it's going to look. And you're like, oh my gosh, this didn't look anything like I thought it was going to turn out. It looks better, you know. All right. Let's go ahead. I'm going to take this out so we can clip some of those too. Sorry if this is loud. My microphone's like right here. All right, we got some bigger ones here. We got some really big ones in here. Ooh, I got some black leaves. Look at these. See, I have like a bunch of stuff that's already cut out. You see those black leaves in there? Okay, let's see. Whoa, these are probably too big. Let's see. Oh, this is like the dahlia, but we'll definitely like keep it open and then put a center in it. Oh, look. Okay, so I think we just found it. See how that happens? Or we could do a spiky one. Wait. We do a spiky one. Let's look and see what else I got in here. Yeah, I'm thinking the spiky one might work because it's like, I don't know, more Halloween-y, I guess. Halloween is a word. Okay, let's go with that. See what it turns out to be. Oops. And we got that. Oops. Trying to get some more of these. They're different, but I'll set them to the side. We have some green ones. And definitely put little tiny ones in there. So I'm going to leave these out. It can be like little daisies or something. Okay. So we found some big ones that we can put on real quick. I'm going to do it. Okay. Let's see. Yes. I think I'm going to shade the center of these in this color right here. They don't have to be perfect. I'm just going to take my thumb. I'm literally just going in circles with this. What's up, man? Oh, my daughter just came in. Peeking in on me, seeing what I'm doing. And I'm just pulling the color down a little bit into the petals. All right, let's see what we got so far. And I'm just kind of wrapping them around the stick to get kind of a point on them. Like that. Throw that up there. I save out. Usually after you get like the flowers done and, you know, assembled, it goes by pretty quick. It's just, I wanted you guys to see the process of if I was to make flowers for it, how it would go. These little pumpkins are cute though. Possibilities are endless on these daggone things. I want to do like a really dark blue one, which I'll probably do them throughout. I have like 56 or 54 of them in storage. My local, we had like a store called AC Moore. I know that not everybody has them in their area. So I'm just going now and I'm going to just glue them all together. But when they were closing down, because they went out of business, I think Michael's bought them out. Let's see, making sure that my petals aren't lapping over top of one another. That's what it looks like so far. I think it looks really cool. I think it's gonna really pop that whole like that spiky look to it. gives it a little bit of personality. But anyway, so when the store was going out of town, yep, it was going out of town on vacation. But when it was going out of business, they were emptying their warehouse out, so they were just taking anything and just putting them in the stores and discounting it. I mean, like, they were selling the fixtures and stuff in this place. Well, they had a whole row, like a whole aisle of these. And I want to say it was like springtime when this was going on. And, oh, that's too much, but that's all right. Most of this is going to get covered up with a statement anyway. But, so they had like a whole aisle on one side of these pumpkins. And my daughter, who was just in here, Abigail, that's who that flower is named after. But she came in or she was in there with me. She comes down the aisle because she went off to go look at something else. She comes down the aisle and she sees me trying to get as many pumpkins as I can in my hand. And she was like, "Mom, what are you doing?" And I was like, "I want them all." She's like, "I'll be back." So she went to go get a cart. And then we realized that one cart wasn't going to do because, oh, first of all, they were only 47 cents a piece. You could not beat that, considering that they were $9.99 a piece. I mean, even if I just sold the pumpkins themselves without anything, there was a major profit in that. So I'm a bargain hunter when stuff like that happens, because I'm like, oh, okay, well, this is great, for making stuff for my Etsy store and everything, or for like, local craft fairs. So I just continue to stack it, and then I'm gonna drop a stamen in it real quick. But so she comes back, with one cart, with the one cart, and we were just like, at that point, like, people are looking at us because we have carts and carts and carts of these things, and I'm thinking, are we gonna be able to fit all these into the car? Literally, we have them stacked everywhere, like in my trunk, in my back seat, on her. Like, I think I was holding one when I was driving. So, but it was a really good deal. And I was just like, I didn't pay nothing for them. I was like, a crafter would have been like, who sold stuff like her handmade items, would have been stupid to pass up that opportunity, So now I have all these pumpkins I got to do something with. So, and I never did anything this year because I kind of took some time off. But right now I'm just curling these up a little bit. And I'm just going to keep them to the side. I'm not too sure if I'm going to use, I might use like one, maybe two. We'll see. I'll probably put like a black center in the middle of it. Okay. So I have this other punch right here that I like. And when I do small projects like this, I tend to use my punches a lot. I have no idea where I got this. So, like, here's the company, I guess. You can kind of, search it up and see what you get. But I'm going to punch leaves to go on this too. And my stamen that I'm going to put in it, I love the stamen punch that EK Success has. And which looks like this. It's like the Starburst punch. Now, I believe that McGill, I don't think they're making the punches anymore, but I could be wrong. But I'm going to use this for the centers of the flowers. Everybody asks me where I get that Starburst punch, and that my stamens, and I'm like, well, it's a punch, and I don't know if you can get it anymore. I know it was hard to find last time I was looking for it, so. All right, I'm going to get some matching paper to go with this. Let's see. I think I love this color. And this is like a two-tone paper. And Perfect Plum by Doublemates. Like, this is an old paper, so I don't know. I've been collecting supplies, you gotta think, for over 10 years. So some of this stuff's probably not even available. Now, I have to say the McGill punch is deathly hard to use. Okay, like, I don't recommend this one, but there is another one. I was trying to find it, but I think I used it earlier somewhere. And it's much easier. Oh, here it is. It's much easier on the hand. And this is this one. It's Punch a Bunch. And it's the same shape. I don't know if they just took, like, if they're the same company or I don't know. Sorry if it's really loud. But there is nothing quiet about these bunches at all. So I'm going to punch a few and see how it goes. Alright. And I like the two-tone because you'll see what happens when you start putting them together. So I'm just going to curl it up like this. Put a little bit of glue. Turn it around. It's so hard with nails. Actually, I think I'm going to turn it on the other side. Let's play with the colors for a minute. See if we can't get it to like ombre it out a little bit. Not really ombre because it's not fading into one. It's kind of mixing the two. And now I'm just stacking them. And I'm going to do 4 since I want this center to really stand out. And when you stack them, just make sure that they're not like going to overlap each other too much. But it's such a pretty look. Let's see if you can see it. It's going to be really pretty inside. And I just kind of take my thumb a little bit. I didn't want to cut anything from like my temple, yes, my temple, guys. Ow, shoot. I have a bar that's right in the middle of this table and I keep hitting it with my knee, but I didn't want to cut anything. I just wanted to use what I had on hand and just kind of play around with stuff because I haven't really done this in a really long time, so I didn't want it to be really too much of a promo or anything like that. So I really like how that turned out. Look at that. So pretty. And this is going to go right on the side of like that, I think. My gosh, that's so pretty. Okay, guys. And look at the bottom because I didn't clean up the... So when you use pan pastels, if you're going to put them like in stems, like just be careful that you change out your paper when you're doing it because you will get stuff on the bottom of them. So I'm going to put it right here. Isn't that pretty? I love it, guys. I love it. Okay. And I'm going to put... Now I'm just putting the flowers, some of them anyway, right now, to balance out where the white is going to go. I think I want one. See, if I put it under the purple, it'll pop. If I put a purple one, it would have just faded into the purple leaf. So keep that in mind, okay, guys, when you're placing your flowers on stuff. But oh my God, this is so killer. I actually have this template, but I hadn't even released it yet, but it's a little bit different. I've been working on a couple. I didn't know if I know I should just come out with like simple ones, but like me, it's like you could get simple ones anywhere. But I like taking it to another level so people can up their game on their flowers, you know? And not everybody's making the same stuff, which has definitely been an issue lately. But it's like, can we get like some originality, people? I mean, I know that people like the flowers and everything, but it's time to start experimenting and, you know, just taking them up a notch, you know, like color them or, you know, like play with the centers, mix up the one thing I really want to do a video on is mixing the petals for different kind of flowers. So I'm putting that little rose right there on the side. And I think I'm going to lift this one up. That one's going to blend in. Let's go dark. Yeah, so the dark, even though it's on top of the flowers, let's see. Kind kind of want, even though they're sticking out, kind of want them to curl down. So I'm just running, if you can see what I'm doing, I'm like going underneath it and running that skewer like this. So it's still sticking out, but it's kind of like falling down on the side of the pumpkin. Like that. And that gives us enough room, and we could probably move this out like this. And then that sets us up a space right here to put another flower. And we're still not covering a lot of the purple, you know. Seeing how this might look. No. Yeah, I like that there. Okay. Because it's a different color. I just want to make a little tiny one of these little spiky ones and have it like right here. Let's do that real quick. And then we could probably put, let's see, we could probably put one right here. And I need room for my ribbon, so I'm not going to get too carried away with that. Alright. And then like the spiky one right there. Let's try that. So it's kind of laying on the leaf and on that. And then we'll put a little white spiky one right there. Okay. So yeah, I really wanted to do where you can play with the petals and, you know, experiment with them. Because there's so many flowers. I did this one little class thing a long time ago where we took one shape and we made 10 flowers out of it. No kidding. And I make a lot of bouquets. I will only play with like one or two, or maybe not more than one, but like maybe two or three shapes, and make a lot of flowers out of it. And it just changes up the look of the flower, and it gives you, you know, more stuff to play with when you're doing that. Oh, hi. Yeah. It's been a hot minute and a half, right? But so yeah, I think that would be something that, especially people who already have the templates and everything, it's just like they want to learn a new way to use them. That would be a really good way. Just kind of, you know, because like everybody's gonna like come up with different, you know, ways of doing things. Or somebody would, you know, do something and be like, oh, I never even thought about using it. Or, you know, doing like, you know, putting it like this, or, you know, putting it like that. So you can definitely get, I think this needs like one more smaller little set. So I'm just going to dig in my bag real quick and find it, because I know I have it in there. So that's something, you know, that I would like to do. Of course, you know, I don't really want to commit to too many things, because I just, sorry. I have this other project that I'm working on, and it's called Persephone's Garden, and I'm hoping to get that up and going pretty soon, very soon. But it would be an idea to do here on YouTube. Okay, so I found a little one. I'm gonna move this down because I feel like I keep getting out of the frame. Just yell at me, guys, if you see me doing that. So I think this is my last white one. And we're gonna go in and put it like right here. And then I'm gonna find out where I'm gonna put my other purple leaves at. Before I even put the center in, I'm gonna go ahead and just glue it to the pumpkin. That way I don't, because it's in this little groove and I kind of need to put my finger there. So I'm just gonna put it like that. These little spiky ones are a doll. I love that I found that little bag. Okay, so I think it's pretty good there. It looks really good in the camera. So, I mean, it looks good in person, but I didn't know how it was going to show up in the camera, you know. And my lighting, I did the whole mood lighting just for like the Halloween stuff. I love these little twinkle lights. Um, I have them in my room. We had a bunch of them um, that we hadn't used for Christmas. So I thought, well, it'd be fun just to dress this up a little bit. And I always burn a candle every day. So that's just my thing. And if you saw smoke, which I need to redo my smoke, but that's just sage. And I just stack those. There's our little center. And it's so cute. I love that two-tone going on there. Yeah, I really wish I had more of this color. I don't think you can get it anymore, guys. That's the problem with some of the papers that I have that I've collected over the years. They discontinue it. Like they had this salmon color, that paper accent that was absolutely, no, it was called Peach Pie. And it was a #1 hit with all my brides for like several years. And then one day they were like, well, we're not going to make it no more. I was like, no, but isn't it? It's coming out so cute. So now, I know I don't have the centers in the other flowers, but I just wanted to see what these white ones were going to look like. I think they're a doll. Look at them. They're so pretty. Okay. So let's get back to some. Let's move these little green ones. I think the green ones would definitely. They're going to be like, if I need something to shove in a place, I'll shove it. But until then, I think I'm going to go. I think I'm going to put this dark one under here. Let's see. Maybe another, because I have that color up here. Maybe I'll put it down here. And then find another one of those. It's a little bit, yeah, same color. It's kind of big though. Oh well, we're going to go with it. So I'm going to make one more. And then I'll probably put this on. And we'll figure out where we left that one. I'm going to start getting some more leaves on here and everything so I can figure out where everything's going to go. And you really don't have to be perfect with these because flowers are just flowers. It's going to look cute. It's supposed to be Halloweeny anyway, so. Okay. Uh-oh. Okay. So we got this bad boy done. I kind of don't like the fact that it looks just like the one that's next to it. I know I'm really trying hard not to be picky right now, guys. Maybe I'll put this one right here. Just say screw it. I'm trying not to be a perfectionist tonight. I'm just trying to Glue and stick. Because we have all these little knickknacks that we're going to put throughout this thing anyway, so. And I'll put this one over here. Sometimes you just got to tell yourself, just glue it. And don't worry about what it looks like. I could spend all night on this daggone thing. Okay. So I'm going to clip some of these. I think these are cute. I don't want to use the candy corn. I'm just not into it. So, but I like these little, sorry guys, that was loud. This little stems, or, you know, little stems. They look like little tree limbs, like dead tree limbs. Actually, I think I can just pull it off. Nope, okay. Let's cut it. And I have these little ones that have the little black balls on them. Okay, set that to the side for a minute. Alright, we're done coloring for a moment. Gonna move that out of the way. And you know, earlier I went to go take a picture and I never moved it back, so sorry guys. Just noticed that. Look, I also have these that I want to put in here too. So look at these little, this little thing. That would be pretty sticking out, even though it's black and it's gonna. But like, you know, putting it up, like I could probably fan out some of the leaves. We could have this going up behind maybe one of that little sign that says like magic or whatever it said, magical something. So I'm gonna put, I think I got another one. Oh, I do. Awesome. So I'm gonna put two of these. Oh, shake it out so it doesn't break. Two of them over there. Grab some of these. Try and move it back to where like you can see it. There we go. Okay. My setup for YouTube, or you know, my camera, for some reason it zooms in more when I use YouTube than it does when I use the actual camera software that it comes with. So let's see. So we'll put them right there. Oh, we have a baby one, so let's use that one. Okay. Just want to get rid of some of these bags on my table here. All right. Got these little things here. I'll probably have to cut it. They're way too big, but getting it coming out on the side. Okay. And then maybe stand up a leaf right here. And where's that one? I don't know if this is like kind of purple though. Maybe we can make it look like that, maybe. I don't know. It might not go there because of the purple. I might be able to put like a green leaf here and it wouldn't blend into, you know, wouldn't blend in too much into the leaf. Alright. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to pull these little berries off because I don't want them on my little twigs or whatever. And I like that they're glittered. I'll leave that one on like that. Get some of that stuff off there. Alright, so I'm going to set this up like, oh yeah, okay. Like I knew I was going to find my spot. I just had to play with it. I like it like that. So I'm going to glue it right down here. It's going to come out on the side like that. This is why the ends of my stuff have glue, because I will go in there and instead of my finger getting burnt, this little end of the stick can. I've got so many of them. I'm just gonna put a little extra. This is gonna get covered up anyway, so nobody's gonna see it back here. But I think that little stick is gonna look cute. And then we'll put a few more. I think I've seen a crow in that little bag, and he would look really super cute, like kind of sitting on this flower over here. And putting, you know, like that purple leaf coming out to the side, and then him sitting right here. It would be pretty. So let's turn this around so I can see it. Okay. Hopefully I can get this little leaf to sit up on here. Like that. There we go. So I'm going to put this leaf coming out, because now I kind of want to come up a little bit with my arrangement. You can see that inside there. Wow, that was hot. I'm just blowing on it so it doesn't move. Gotta hurry up and get it up on there. Actually, I might glue it a little bit on the back of the stem of the pumpkin here. It'll keep it up. Has it been that long? It's already been an hour. Wow. It's gonna be a long video. It'll go quick after I get the centers and stuff and the flowers, and the rest will just be little details. Okay. And that's gonna be my front. Like that. Okay. I don't know why I just used the wire cutters for that. Trying to see where I can get this to come. I'm just not gonna glue it. I just want to see how it looks on the side of it, so you guys can see it. I think those little petals went and laid on top of each other when I glued it down. That's not cool. All right, and I think I'm gonna cut more of this off and. No. That's kind of cool. All right, and I think I'm gonna go with that purple again. Didn't come out right. And I'm barely just tipping the edges of these. And that just gives it a little bit of dimension, so it doesn't look so flat. I mean, you can barely tell that it's on there, but you kind of sort of can when you're looking at it up close. Okay. Turn this bad boy around. And get this laying down like that. Then we're going to come over here and have it come out over here. Oops. Lift it up. Let's stick it in there so it'll kind of come out on the side there too. Okay. It's coming together, guys. Hi, boy. Alright, let's get some more of these little twigs. Whoa. And okay, we are gonna go and trying to get where those little foam balls were. I could put a little tiny flower sitting there so you don't see that foam, but have it come out on the side over here. So we're gonna glue that real quick. Ooh. Got that. And let's see. I think I'm gonna wait right at the end before I put those in there. Okay. So I have a few more, and I'm gonna put one of those coming out right there. And then I'm gonna put a little tiny flower to cover where that little foam ball was, since it's not coming off, so. This is what it looks like so far. I got any more? Yeah, I do. And let's see if I can't just pull it off and have that coming out down there. Okay, we are definitely getting this bad boy together. It'll stay. Okay, so we've got our sticks on there so far. Just kind of laying them down. We got our gnarly little sticks on top there. That's going to come together once we put our little, I don't know about the sign. I'm going to see what else we have in that little thing. So now we're going to have to build up around whatever's going to go there. And all this. I still have another leaf. Let's see. I know I'm going to have ribbon that's going to come out over here. Maybe the leaf can come down like this. Yeah, okay, let's put that there. At this moment, we're just not going to be picky. We're just going to see how this goes. Okay. Are the flower your templates? This one hasn't come out yet. And this is the Elizabeth Rose, but it's just the smaller one, you know, instead of the big one. You're just gonna actually I even shrunk it down a little bit. But this is like two inches. So you're just shrinking it down. These are punches, but they're the same kind of shape as the Abigail. So you can someone asked me if it was my templates. You can, you know, shrink them down and use the same thing on these. And even this has just been curled up. Those are just been curled up. Just depends on how you're going to curl stuff, you know. All right, let's see what we got in here. I like the skeleton, but he's looking kind of, I don't know. Oh, I really like the crow. I want to put him somewhere, but I don't want him to be like it being overshadowed, you know. Could probably put them right here, and then yeah, glue them up, or see if you won't glue onto a stick. Oh, I think we found it. Okay, let's just glue them. It's not to be picky. Let's just get them up there. Okay. Okay. So now he's sitting among the flowers. Super cute. Okay, but I gotta have something that's over here too. So that sign would have been really cute, but it's too like purpley, like. Ooh, here's October. I'll probably put like in between the flowers here. And I could probably put it on a stick and then put it over here, and then maybe just put like a green leaf right there, like to where it won't cover it up. But all right, let's get these. Let me put my centers in these so I don't have to come back and. But it's coming together, guys. It's slowly but surely coming together. All right. Oh, I found one of the. These are those little things I was talking about, guys, that you can get at the Dollar Tree, so you don't burn your fingers. They make my fingers sweaty, but hey, they'll help. Okay. Trying to think of what colors I want to put in the center of those flowers. I think I could go black, but I think it's gonna make it too dark. But I'll pull that color just in case. And a really light purple. Sorry guys, these boxes over here. I have a whole box full of stamps. I'm going to show you this stamping box, guys. It is hilarious. Y'all are going to be like, what in the world? Maybe I can just go through these and see if I find some stamens that I'll match. So I have a stamen box. It's got all different kind of leftover stamens from when I've punched them, cut them, or however. So let's see. Oh, actually, on that little purple one right here, look, I got these, and these are so pretty, guys. And we can bling it because it's got a little bit of glitter going on anyway. Look at these. Look at them. Aren't they pretty? Oh my goodness. Why didn't I think about this earlier? Oh my god, it looks so pretty right there. Ding, 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 ding. Okay, we got it. Oh, why I didn't think of this earlier. This one is a little bit, I'll probably put a stamen and then put that in there. So let's get this one down. So pretty, guys. Oh my gosh, I love it. Bling her up. Isn't that pretty? So, and then I'm going to run stamens. I've got these really cool stamens. Now, okay, these are specialty stamens that this lady does not make anymore. So I know you guys are like, where did you get those? I'm sorry, but she does not make them anymore. So they're really rare, and I try not to use them unless, like, you know, on special things. But this is what the stamens look like. Hold on. Is it going to show it? Hold on. Let me get them to a point where I'm going to be able to use them. Here we go. Look at them. Is it going to show? There we go. Look how pretty they are. They're so pretty. But she doesn't make them anymore. And I know you can make stamens, but man, I ain't got time for that. I mean, if it was like a really nice piece, like one of my canvases that I do, sure, all day long, let's do it. But just for something like this, you know, on a whim, nah, it would take too long and tedious. But you can make a bunch of them and then just have them so when you do projects. But they're just really pretty. Okay, so I put my little stamens in there. So cute, guys. This is really coming out really adorable. And now I'm going to put my little October thing here. Okay. I'm not going to get too much glue on this. Shoot. There we go. So I got October. So move it just a smidge. I don't want all that glue showing. That's alright. So if you turn it, you can see the R. It's not really covering up, but like when it's sitting on the table, you can kind of see it. But okay, it's just that the camera's looking down this way. So if you look at it, it's sitting. You can still see that it says October. I don't want it to be like too lost, but I guess I can curl this down a little bit so it's not hiding it too much. There we go. That works. Now you can see that this is October. Okay. Sometimes you just gotta tweak things, you know? Alright, so we got that, and we were gonna put this on a stick and put it like up like this, and then put a little bit of the leaves. But those little leaves, I think, I've got these little guys. Look at this one. This is another one that is an old punch. Like, I can, you know, have those little leaves coming out behind it there. Clean some of this up real quick. Alright. It says in the class when you told us about the stamens about a lot of them. Oh yeah, I love using stamens in my flowers. I think they just look tons better, or even realistic too. So just trying to clean up. Sorry guys if it's really loud. Trying to make some more room here. Show a little container to put these little guys in. Alright, so I need a little stick. Just a little skewer. And let's see. We could make, oh, you know what? I got a good idea. Maybe we could take this purple. Okay. So, not sure if this little punch gives me problems, but it's a little fern punch. So I'm going to cut a couple of these in purple. And that other one I'm going to cut in green. And we'll make kind of like a little garden of leaves around there. Okay, so let's see. What colors do I want to do on this one? Don't really want to put the purple on it. Let's just see how it looks. Yeah, we'll do purple. Why not? Just gonna move these out of my way, but so all I'm doing is taking the G Studio and lightly going around. And the purple, I might take, if I have the black in this little box here. And just barely tap the black onto it. We'll see what this purple might. Oh no, it's gonna blend in too much. I don't know how many, I'm just gonna do the ones that I have. Worst case, I can put them somewhere else. Yeah, I don't think this is not gonna, well, it's, yeah, I like it. It's not like too much, and I don't want to really go black with them. Gives it a little bit of dimension, so it's not so flat looking. Someone asked where I got the leaf punches. I got them, well, the McGill punches, they gave me a long time ago. And, so yeah, this is one of theirs. Again, I don't know if they're still in business, to be honest with you. I don't know if the company was really small to begin with. And, they're great, you know, like card makers were all about them, you know, but then like the machines started coming out, and after a while, you know, you're up against a machine that can cut 3,000 more times than what you can punch, you know, like, I mean, not really in essence, but like just having it, you know, let's just say they had a lot of competition. So, okay, let's see. I'm going to put this little leaf back there. Turn around so you guys can see what I'm doing. I'm going to set the black leaves up like that, and that's what it looks like so far. Little black leaves on the side there. Whoa. Hey, you know, these little glue webs kind of look like spider webs. And I just got to turn it around for just a minute just to see how this is going to look back here, where I want to go with it. Yep, okay. Turn it around. Ah, no. I'm just going like that. Okay. So I put those black leaves like that. And let's cut this. I think I'm gonna, I don't think I can go through the paper mache. It's not like the foam ones, you know. But I can put it on the stick and then just cover the stick with like leaves, you know. Yeah. So I cut a little stick like this. Well, wait, we can take our little ink pad, because, you know, we just ink it. Like it's a little stand. There. So it doesn't really stand out like a sore thumb, you know. Sorry, that was loud. And then I'm just going to take some glue, and I'm going to stick my little sign on it. Like that. And I'm not really worried about what people, like, the back of it. You could, like, leaf it up. Like, put a couple of leaves, like it's a binding up the side. But I'm not really worried about that. Not for this one. And then when I put my ribbon, because my ribbon's going to go on the side over here, we can put this little sign like this. It says, oh wait, it's starting and I need to go. Okay, yes, this is recorded so you can come back and see it, the rest of it. And I'm going to put it right about here. It might let me put it in. No. That's alright. I'm going to see if I can't glue it. Oh, I think I got an idea. I think I can glue it to this little leaf. Let's see. Yeah. Okay, let's do that. So I'm going to glue like this little edge to the leaf right here and that. And then I can cover this all up with, I have this little tooling stuff that I plan on using. Ooh. Great. All right. Yeah. So hopefully it holds it in place. So far we got that. How's that looking, guys? Looks cute. All right. Sorry, my glasses are making pressure on my hand and that is like hurting. Okay. So I'm probably gonna put see where I can put these little leaves coming out. All right, let's put this leaf over here. Okay, so we got that. Okay, why is that not going down there? Okay, branch is in the way. But I think I like this part of the, doing the projects is this little tiny detail work. It's like, that's the stuff that really makes it just come alive. And I'll try to put this little guy in there. So as you see, I'm building up those little tiny leaves right there. And as I go on, it will start covering some of that. And then there's some tooling that I'm going to be using and ribbon, which I might just go ahead and do that just so we can see where it's going to go at. But so far, it's looking really cute. Okay. Let's see. Before I put this away, let's see if there's any little doodads that we can put in between our little stuff. It looks a little scary. Poison. Oh, here's October 31st. That would look cute. That's too big. All right, let's see. There's a big old spider coming out on the side there. Little kitty. This little skelly is so cute. I wonder if I could get him to sit on one of the flowers. Oh, yes, guys. I think I'm going to have him sit. Look at that. Oh, yeah. He's definitely sitting on one of my flowers. He is too cute. Look at him. He's going to sit right down. He can sit. Look, he can sit right here. Kind of blocks that little guy though. He just pals up with the. Get him to sit up here. Let's see, hold on. He is so cute. And see where my front's at real quick. Alright, let's curl his legs a little bit. I mean, he's dead anyway, right? I don't know. I'm going to leave him there for now. I'm not going to glue him yet, though, and see how, you know, I feel about him after we get all the rest of the stuff on there. I think I'm sitting to the side like that. Well, not like that because he looks drunk. But maybe I can cut his feet and have like one sitting up. Let's try this real quick. Ooh, don't cut off the skin. Yeah. We'll have one, like he's like sitting up, like, you know how like you can bend your knee and then like you can kind of sit one up like that. It's kind of cute like that. We'll see. We shall see. It's looking crazy busy, but that's all right. I mean, it's supposed to be a Halloween pumpkin anyway, right? I think it will tone it down once I start getting my ribbon. So let's get our ribbon in the back real quick. And then it's just a couple of details like putting the centers in and seeing if we need a couple more leaves coming. I think I need something right here, but I could put the ribbon little strings coming down right here. So, all right. So my ribbon that I pulled out earlier. Oh, wait. Oh, well, I already used the signs now. Shoot. Forgot I had these little things. Oh, well, next project. All right. Has some tooling. See, I can put the tooling in the back there. It has like the glitter. If you can see it. Yeah. It has glitter in it. So I'm definitely going to cut this. Just a small piece. Put that back down. Let me get these little cuts out of the way real quick, guys. My little area can become really junked up really quick. Okay. Let me find something just to quick like a little baggie. Come on in here. Okay. Put these little cuts in a bag. Oh, I didn't even see her. She would have been really cute. Maybe not the Scully, maybe her, because she can tell her fortune. Alright. Guess I should have just went through all of this stuff to see. A little hand. And just a little owl's cute. Okay. Take him. Okay, let's put the rest of this away. Hold on, guys. I gotta get a sip of drink because my mouth is very dry right now. Okay, so the ribbon that I picked out for this little doodad, put this over here. I still haven't forgot about these little berries, but I think I'm gonna intertwine them in the ribbon and stuff. So, man, this is a hot mess, but oh well. I just pulled whatever I thought would like go. I mean, look, it's a hot mess. One like unraveled on me. And then I got these little thin ones that we can play with. We definitely have. I like this fluorescent green looking color. And I like the orange, but we're not doing orange because there's no orange in our palette. Here's some purple. Oh, and I like this glitter one. I'm definitely going to use that too. So, oh, I actually like this green because it matches the link. So yeah, we're definitely going to use that. Okay. Yep. No. All right, and then look at this. I like these little trims like this. So I'm gonna try to incorporate some different and unique trim. And I also have another bag of little whatnots. Let's see if we have something in here. No, it has orange in them. I'm trying not to bring in any orange to this, just to have it more purpley kind of way. All right. There is some blingy stuff that I pulled. What was that? Oh, and we also have this, like, look at this stuff. People put these to make wreaths. But I think, like, I'll show you what I'll do with it in just a second. Oh, here's a little, I think that would be too much stuff, so no. Remember little things like that. And I also got the silver. I wrap. I recycle the little things for our ribbons. Alright, I've got the black blings. I got any purple. Oh, look at this. I've got like these green and purple blings too that I'm going to use. Feet. I think it would be too much if I added little feet, I think. Maybe not. Like these might look cute. These ones right here with my thumb. It's got orange, but I can cover them up like if they were to stick down in a flower. So I'll keep them over here. Alright. We've got these little white and black berries. Okay. So now that we've got all this junk, let's see what we can do with it. Alright, so with this, I'm going to cut a little bit off. You can literally, wait, that's all messed up on my, let's cut it even. Okay, that's just all messed up right there, so I'm just going to cut it down. Okay. And I'm going to take it and just, oh, not even, and I'm just bringing it together like this. Like that, because it's going to look all, you know, Halloween-y. You just want it to look real, like, I don't know, scary, rough, and ragged. And okay, this is where I need the little thing at. Make sure I'm going. It's not going to be so. And I kind of like how the little things are, can't even see it, but they're coming out on the side there, like that. And this is just that stuff that people use for wreaths, you know? Then I'm going to fold it up. Just putting a little bit of glue, and I'm going to go up with it a little bit like that. So it makes like a little spray thing. You can see it. Okay, I'm going to hold that for just a second. Make sure it's glued really good so it's not going to come apart. I'm going to go and put it in this pumpkin. I really do. I like how that it's like coming out. I want to make it real tattered and just crazy like. And I'm going to, this would actually, no, it would cover up too much of it. Let's see if we could go out to the side of it. Yeah, I like that. Okay, so I've got a piece I'm going to put behind that October right there. Turn that around real quick. Put my glue on there. And that will cover up most of that glue anyway. That was behind that. And that little glue web will definitely probably need to come out. Hold on, I just pulled this out. Get that to lay down in there. Like that. Okay. Should just, it'll dry. And I could go back and pull the glue webs once it's, you know, nice and dry. All right, so we're going to take another, let's see. All right, we'll go and use that cement. All right, we're going to take this and cut it straight across just so we have it even. And make another one so we can put it on this side. And like I did before, I'm just going to scrunch it together. Kind of like how it's so uneven and it's gnarly looking. So can almost like rip it. Oops. Skelly was like, I am not waiting for you anymore. I'm going on a break. Let's see if I can get it to look a little bit. There we go. So I kind of have it like this. And I'm going to put some glue down in there. This is where you probably should use this, but, and I don't like using low temp glue on my projects because I just feel like it doesn't, especially on my flowers, and I just cut that. I like that. It looks really rugged. Almost like a spider web. But I find that my flowers will pop off, like start coming apart if I don't use hot glue. I meant, yeah, the hot, you know, the high temp glue. If low temp, I just feel like it doesn't, I don't know, there's just something about it. It just always makes my flowers pop, you know, off. Like this, they'll start coming apart. Somebody had asked me that, I don't know. I think it was in my Facebook group, if I use hot temp or low temp. Okay. I think I'm gonna get it to where it folds up like this. I actually really want to go in here and just, yes, perfect. That's exactly what I see. I like how it spiked it all up now that I went and cut into it. And I'm gonna remove some of these. Okay. I'm just looking to see if it's, there we go. See where I'm gonna put it. Definitely need another glue stick. I'm gonna fan it out. It's kind of hard to see. Trying to get another glue stick in the gun while I'm holding it. Yeah, this is super cute. Okay. And then once I get the ribbon behind it, it's really going to pop that. So, all right, so I want it to pop a little bit. Let's put this first. And let's see, do I want the silver? Yeah, because I could even put that, I can put these in. Well, I still have this one, so I'm just going to leave that there for now. All right, let's check it. So let's do, where's this green? So I'm going to cut some tails with this. And I just make little loops. Oops. And I will probably make some small ones with this. Just going to cut a few and we're going to play with it. See how it turns out. And we're going to use this because I think I can make this silver work. Especially if I put some like rhinestones in it. Okay. Okay. Let's see how, let's move these out of the way. I'm not using them right now. I'm not using this right now. Come back to them. Okay. Now I'm going to take a little bit of this before I go any further. I'm going to kind of do the same thing that I did with that, oops, that black mesh stuff. And I'm going to twist it. My nails are definitely taking a beating. See if I can cut it. We'll wait on that. Let's just get done with these. So what I do is I just take these and I make these little loops. Like this. And then I'll start stacking them to make bows. I should have cut a little bit longer pieces, but that's all right. Always cut some more real quick. Let me cut one that's just, let's see. And before you glue it, you can kind of measure it and see what it's going to look like on the pumpkin. Yeah, so I need 2 really long pieces. Oh, thanks, Deborah. This might be too long, but we're going to glue it. In the worst case, I can cut it down. All right, so I've got my loops. Let's do one more. So now I'm just going to loop all of this ribbon that I've got. Not all of it, because some of them are going to be tails. And I'm just making really small loops like this. Okay. And Now, the only thing about using, you know, this type of ribbon to make loops, they've got to be small or they're just going to kind of lap over because they don't have any ribbon or anything in it. But sometimes I can mix them with the ribbon or the ones that have wire in them, and it will prop it up, you know. So I'm just making a bunch of, cut a little bit off this. We end up using all of them, then we end up using them. But if not, at least I have them and I don't have to keep stopping and doing this part. And then now some purples. Whoa. Oh my gosh, stay there. Okay. I like using them to kind of like fill in little gaps here and there too. It really does look super cute on some projects, especially the little signs that well, I don't think I made any last year. I might have made a few. And I think that's it. I got enough solo, right? And black. Okay. So what we're going to do is we're going to take our little loopy loops. Get all this stuff out of the way real quick. Okay. Here's our little loops. And we're going to start gluing them. So I'm going to try to work. I'm going to push this up where you can see it. And I'm going to work in the back here. Okay. So sometimes I'll glue the loops together like this. And then glue this one. So you're making little loops like this, okay? And I'm going to make a small silver one to put right in the middle. Oops. That was a little hot. Then I'm going to do one more. Oh, to the side. So these are really cute when you get a bunch of them. See? And they're just a bunch of little loops that you can kind of stick in, you know, in places. I might have to get some more loops though. Let's see, I'm not sure if I want another green one or I do have a purple leaf there, so I think I'm going to do I think I'm going to do the green. Move some of this to the side here. Oops. So this is where I'm going to kind of cut into this black. So my ribbon will sit down. Let's see. Oh, it's getting covered up. You just kind of play with it and see how it's going to look. So I've got some ribbon there. I'm not really feeling it. I kind of wanted to come maybe right behind the leaf like that. Now it covers up a lot of this black. I might have to push this down. Like maneuver it to where like it's gonna come out like on the side there. Might not be big enough, but I might have to make bigger loops so we can kind of make a side one coming out on the side like this. Yeah, and then we'll make our bigger ones. Sometimes it doesn't always work out like you have it. Okay, so I think I'm gonna leave that bunch right there, and then we're gonna make really big ones to put over here. Kind of so that sign, it's level to that sign. And yeah, some of the black little frilly stuff gets covered up, but you still see it coming out on the side there. Prop it up like that. We can just cut some more too if needed. Let's see. Cut this one down here. Yeah, so definitely bigger loops on the other side. And I'm coming in to glue that one. Nope. And cover up the green. Crap. There we go. Okay. So this is my last little loopy that I'm putting in here. And that pushes that green up. And then you can take like a silver one, like you can. I don't want to really dovetail it, but I'm just gonna cut it at an angle like that, and just have it stick out on the side there. Yeah, so that's what the little loopy loops on the side there, and the silver, and then we're gonna make a real big one like right here to really like show stop and kind of, you know, bring our project in the back a little bit, because we've got a lot of stuff up front, but we just need something in the back. Okay, so yeah, we got to cut a little bit more loops, and after that we're just gonna fill in the centers, and I think we're gonna be done with this thing. Other than maybe I'll put a rhinestone or something right there, and on the other one that's down here. All right, so let's get, oh, here they are, some big loopy loops. All right, 1, 2, go in. silver at? Actually, I'm gonna dovetail some more. Just purple. You know, Dollar Tree has some really nice ribbon. I seen the other day. I was like, wow, they really upped their game on their ribbon too. I guess because a lot of girls on YouTube have been showing, you know, that they go to Dollar Tree and they make these fabulous projects and stuff out of the stuff that's there. So like Dollar Tree, you know, to get more people in and stuff like that, they have to like up their game on their items that they sell now, which is awesome. But yeah, like you can find a lot there. You know, you could do the same concept with one of those foam ones at the Dollar Tree. It's just an idea. You know, just on a smaller scale. Go with some really small flowers. All right, let's set this stuff to the side because we might need it again. I don't know. I think these are going to be too big, but yes. All right. Let's get our little bows going here. Or I should say loops, not really bows, but they look like bows once they get into the pumpkin. All right. And this is probably too long, so I'm going to cut it just a smidge. All right. I'm really loving the silver. It really makes it pop, and it makes the glitter on the pumpkin pop too. These are pretty long, but if you get to a point where you're starting to, like if they get really long, you're just like, ah, that's not, you can always just cut it and just reglue it. My crow kind of blends in a little bit, but it's okay. I think it's turning out really cute though. And I might add, like I did last time, like maybe some bling coming down off of the little stems right here. Alright, let's get these little loops together. I'm glad I'm recording this. Alright. What am I up? Oh, 2 hours now. Wow. Well, you know that YouTube allows you to like speed up the the videos. And you know, once you go back and if you're watching this on the recording, you have the you have the convenience of just skipping through some of these parts. Oh, I didn't do the loops for the purple. It would have went quicker if I had my flowers already done and like if I already knew like what I was going to put on it, but I just kind of wanted to kind of have fun and just go with the flow and show you how sometimes my projects just come together like this. And I'm just making those little loopy things or whatever, so. This one's going to be a little bigger. Whoa, that's way too big. Let's use a smaller one. And And I know you probably can't see it, but I'm making a very big loopy cluster here. I'll show you what it looks like so far. That's my little loopy cluster. I don't know if that's what it's called, but that's what we're calling it tonight, okay? And so let's see, I might put this purple one in the back. Yeah, I'm going to put a long green one maybe in the back. Okay, so we'll do that. Yeah, because this is literally going to lay down like that. Okay, hold on. Just trying to get it all glued together. Let's turn this bad boy around. Let's just see what it looks like so far. Not as big as I wanted it to be, but no. Shoot. Okay, wait. I think I got an idea. It's like it's looking wonky on one side, so it's not gonna lay down very big. Like one side's like shorter than the other. Okay. I can take this maybe. I'll use the longer one. Okay. Yeah, so now it's really big. Okay. Let's see what this looks like now. Not as tall as I wanted it, but that's okay. We can probably put some more of that black stuff on the back so it raises it up a little bit. So it looks like a bunch of, and then put the like a massive black over here. Let's see. Where am I gonna glue it is the question. Let's see if I glue it this way. And I guess I can put little tails up in the middle. Sorry guys, I'm like just trying to get this to look right. There we go. I just had to look at it in the front of it. Okay. And then I'm just gonna put like two little tail things like I did on the other side here. And then we'll put more of that black mesh stuff right next to that sign, and that back side will be done. So yeah, so we got it. Just try not to get it to fall down too much. And then we'll take this. Literally put it up under there because it's got to be propped up or it's just going to fall down. Ooh, that was hot. Okay. get this under there. And I'm just taking that stick and I'm just shoving that black under there. That, you can see. Just so my ribbon and stuff. And it cleans up the back too, so if anybody sees in the back, it doesn't look all crazy. And you don't see all the glue and stuff that's been going on by there. Just holding that for just a moment. Okay, should be fine now. I'm going to do one more piece right here, and then that is the end of that. Get that down now. And I'm just twisting it. And glue a little bit. Okay. And I'm going to glue this on that little stem back there. There we go. I try to hold it. We just put our centers in our flower. I'm probably going to put a little leaf or something right here. Just, I don't know. Even though you can see all the where I touched it after I inked it. Okay, just want that to sit up there and it will. Hopefully it won't go anywhere. It is trying to move right now. Let me get this in there. Should stay. And I think since I'm just gonna cut off like a little piece like this and break it apart like this. Just so we'll blend this front side together. Because I kind of want it to blend with what's going on the other side there. So yep, there it is. I knew I was going to find the perfect spot. I just had to play with it. And we're gluing it right there. Alright, let's get our little tails going. I think I'm just gonna cut this loop. Don't want it to fall down too much. And one more on this side, maybe? Or coming out on this side. Okay. Sorry guys, I forgot about little tails on the side coming up. You got that one. And then let's cut a small one. and one purple, and then we're done with our ribbon. Okay. Trying to get to go down in there. Let's do it in the back of this. Okay. You know that little fortune teller girl? Even though she's gonna hide some of that, she can go down in there. Oops. I'm gonna cut this out real quick. Just seemed like it was missing something right here. Okay. I'm gonna put her, bam, right there. Okay. Even though there's like big time something missing right here, I just have no idea what to put there. Without covering the sign, but we can come back to that later. Okay, so let's get the little bling. I think I will do, should I do green? Some purple, or some of this to tie in that silver. Let's see. Let's see. I'm gonna run this along this little line piece here. Probably my daughter. Okay. Alright, so got that, and then I'm gonna come on this side and let's see. I need a small piece. I'm gonna cut it before I get it on there. Oops. This stuff is sticky. Oh my gosh. The hair, or that little, there's something on it. Okay. I'm gonna go over here. Actually, I need that long piece. And this is just to tie in that silver. So we've got the bling on that, and the bling coming off on the side of that. This purple is not going to look that great. I'm going to take a few. And one more down here. Actually, let's see this one. say, but okay. We'll put this one on the side over here. This little, it's like, it's very, very sticky indeed. Too sticky. It's picking up the glue webs and trying to attach it with it. Okay, so I put the purple bling different. And this definitely needs to get hit with a heat gun. This is what it looks like so far. And now we're just going to put our centers in our flowers, and we're going to leave this bad boy alone because it's way too busy as it is. I think I'm going to glue this down like that. Excuse me. All right. Yeah. So our centers for this one, and I need a center for that. Where's those darker ones that I used earlier? Sorry, let me get my stamen box and see what we can pick out real quick. Where'd it go? Let's see if I got something, because it's just a couple that need stamens in it. Whoa, that would have sucked if it went everywhere. Alright, so I got these two. They would be cute in that one. And let's see. Do I got any black maybe? Be kind of cute. Maybe. Let's see. Kind of dark, but that's okay. I think it's turned out really fabulous so far. And it was a little time consuming, but hey. Okay, so I got the black stamen for that one. And that darker one underneath, I think I'm going to pop it with like a lighter purple, maybe, if I can find it. There we go. Some purple ones. You can definitely ombre all of that stuff up like that. But I think it turned out really, really fabulous. It's definitely Halloweeny, I think. Okay, what other one we have? We have the one for that one, have that one, and that one I'm going to punch to put that in. Okay, so let's get our centers in real quick. I'm definitely pleased with it. And I might tweak it here and there, you know, later on. Not really tweak it, but just like, it's just bothering me, this little space right here. So I think I'm just going to walk away from it and then come back. But I'll post pictures tomorrow of what it finally looks like. But I think it definitely, I'm just doing the little centers now for these little flowers. This one I'm just not gonna put them together, and then probably put like a bling in the middle of it. Yeah, because this has gone over 2 hours already. And I think I'm going to do, since I'm blinging that one, let me get some more black ones on this one. Okay. Fingernails are picking up like all the glue. sticking. It's a new fashion. Hot glue on your nails. All right. I definitely think that everything blended really well together though. Very pretty. Let me just tap that. I think I'm gonna do one of these little darker color. And then put that bling that we, had down there earlier. Hopefully it'll stay. I don't think I put enough glue. Nope. Okay. Definitely with glue ups on this bad boy. Okay. So here we have it. All the little detail things I think I'll work on. Just covering that spot and that other spot. But I'm gonna probably just walk away from it for a little while just to see. But for the most part, I think we're done with it. And voila. Of course, that will be covered up probably tomorrow, so you'll have to go on my social media to see how I did that. It'll come to me late tonight and be like, that's it. I know what to put there. But here it is, guys. It only took about 2.5 hours, but you know, hey, I think it turned out fabulous. Alright guys, I hope you enjoyed this. Remember to like, comment if, you know, whatever, show some love. And I hope to do some more of these. I just don't know when. I have some flower tutorials that I'll be coming out with of some of my templates that are in the shop. And yeah. So I'm filming this at Halloween time, like a couple of days more, so everybody has a nice Halloween. If you don't sell a Halloween, just have a nice Saturday. Okay, guys, until then, I will catch you later. Bye.